Here we're going to look at if they tell us either the perimeter or the area of a rectangle, we can find the other one. Mainly it's that we can find the dimensions of the rectangle, and then you can figure out perimeter or area. In this one they say the length of a rectangle is 3 times its width, and the area is 108 square feet. Find the perimeter. So first off, anytime they talk about a shape, if it's at all possible, draw the shape. It's kind of like a picture's worth 1,000 words sort of thing. I can take this whole 2 sentences here and just label everything I need probably on this picture. So they tell me the length is 3 times the width. So I don't know the length or the width. A lot of times people start out calling them L and W for length and width. But specifically here they tell us that the length is 3 times the width. So length doesn't even need really its own letter. It's going to be the width times 3. And then another big piece of advice, rectangles got 4 sides, so label them all. That way later, no matter what they ask, you won't forget about one of them or anything like that. Alright, so the area is 108 square feet. Well, how do I find area? Like if this was a 5 by 10, it'd be 50 square feet, right? You'd do length times width. And see, now that I have something for width and length, W and 3W, I can say W times 3W, the length times the width, should give me that 108. Almost wrote down the wrong number. Alright, so then what can we do to solve this? Well, W times 3W is 3W squared. And to get rid of a squared, I want to take the square root. Notice 3 isn't a number I can take the square root of, so maybe I want the squared by itself first. So divide both sides by 3, and I get W squared equals 36. So now when I take the square root of both sides, and technically that's the square root property, it's a plus or minus. But if we think about that for a second, I know I can't have -6 be a width. So now I know the width is 6. Well, if I come back to my picture, now that I know the width is 6, I know the length is 3 times as much, so 18. And I'll label all my sides. This is feet. So I have 6 by 18 feet on this rectangle. Now, no matter what they asked for, I know the dimensions, so I could tell them. In this case, they're asking for the perimeter, so it'll also be helpful on my picture. I don't have to memorize another formula. I know perimeter is add up all the outside side lengths. So my perimeter is 6 plus 18 plus 18. Just add up all the sides. And so that gives me 12 and 36. So my perimeter is 48. And then we definitely want to label if this was square feet. And even I just labeled these with the dash for feet, but they're all feet. So my perimeter is 48 feet.